2011 was an ordinary day for Alexander Kuchevic until he was shot right outside his home. Turns out he was a big shot in the cocaine and weapons game, and to top it off, he had a secret identity due to being in the witness protection program. The #1 suspect for his murder was a man named Michael. 3 days after the murder, Daniel bought him a plane ticket to Italy. Things are understandably extremely suspicious to the investigating cops, so they decide to bring in their fellow officer Daniel for questioning regarding the whole situation.
We're investigating an allegation of murder. As part of our investigation into the offense, I'd like to interview you on tape under oath. It is a crime in Canada to lie to the police or mislead them in investigation. It's also a crime in Canada to falsely accuse another person of committing a crime. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you lie to the police, you could be charged with an offense?
Yes.
Daniel appears calm and collected as they gear up for the questioning process. Being an officer himself, he's familiar with the drill, and that can obviously pose a challenge for the investigators.
What can you tell me about anything you know about this incident?
To be honest, not much. All I know is that my brother was apparently dating his wife.
Okay, when you say your brother, who's your brother?
Michael.
Michael Costa.
Michael Costa.
Who was he dating?
Anita. That's all I know. Her name is Anita. I met her maybe 3 times. That's all I've known. That's all what I've seen on the news.
Did you know she was married?
No, not until recently.
When did you find out she was married?
Saturday night.
Okay. So tell me what happened Saturday night.
I received a call from my brother, Michael, saying he wanted to come over and speak to me. Came over, started crying, telling me somebody is after him. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Said somebody's after him, somebody's after him. He said, watch the news. Somebody got killed. That's Anita's husband. And that's when he told me that he's been dating her and that she was married.
What have you talked about?
What the hell is going on? He won't tell me what's going on. All he said is that this guy was killed and they might be after me because I've been dating his wife.
And that's everything Daniel claims to know about the situation, but the detective is not buying it for even a second.
So your brother comes to you, says, watch the news. The guy that's been murdered, shot and killed outside his house in Woodbridge. Your brother comes and says, I'm dating that guy's wife, Anita, who you know as Anita.
Is that even her name?
Her name's Anita, yes. Okay, so she comes to your house. He says, people are after me. You're a police officer. You're allowing this guy to come to your house, yet you know nothing about what he's involved in. Yet there's a guy lying on the street that's been killed. And you're saying, yeah, come to my house. I got my wife here.
It's my brother.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave him on the street.
But you're going to ask him what the heck happened.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me. All he says is, he got killed in front of the house, and that was it.
Are you not concerned that maybe that threat's now moved to your place?
Yes, I am. That's why I haven't slept in the last 2 days.
So therefore, wouldn't you just nail down on your brother as to what happened? Well, tell me that. Did you try?
I did. I asked him. He kept saying somebody's after me. I don't know why. The only excuse he gave me was that he's dating Anita, and that was it.
So what are the chances your brother's going to tell you what's going on?
Very slim.
Why is that?
Because he hasn't in the last 4 days. Today's Thursday.
So he's going to stay living at your house,
No.
hiding out,
After he left.
possibly bringing that threat to your place for you and your wife.
After he left here, he arrived at my house in a cab, grabbed his bag, and left. So I don't even know where he is now.
This is where Daniel first slips up. Like many lies, Daniel's claim of not knowing his brother's whereabouts seems foolish. Records clearly show that he used his credit card to purchase a plane ticket to Italy under Michael's name, so...
Hold up. So you telling me, as a police officer, that know how like the investigations go happen? Like you know they're gonna be investigating, they're gonna be like every little thing. So you telling me, Daniel, the police officer, we're not talking about Michael, we're talking about the police officer, took his card and bought his brother a ticket and didn't know, you know what I'm trying to say? And didn't know that the other police was gonna find his credit card statements and see what happened. I don't believe it, but that's crazy. Or Michael could have took his credit card and bought himself a ticket. Never know.
That one isn't going to work.
I interviewed your brother earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
He was not truthful.
As to what?
As to his role in this investigation.
Okay.
Not being truthful. And he's not, when I asked him a question, who is that person? He would not say who it was. So what are we going to do now?
I don't know. I don't know where he is. After, like I said, after he left here, he showed up in the cab, grabbed his bag, and he said, "I'm sorry, I got you in trouble." He goes, give me your card. So
How can you trust the reviews you're reading? Introducing fake
You
stock
said,
reviews
give me your card.
they're going to call you. So I was waiting for your call. And he left. And that's it. I don't know where the hell he went.
Despite putting Michael on a plane that very same day, he claims he has no idea where his brother is. This guy seems to believe that if he sticks to his lies and acts like he knows nothing, the detectives will eventually give up and cut him loose. But the detectives are determined to get to the bottom of things.
Did your brother ever tell you that he knew Alex?
No.
When he came over to your house, did he say,
Said he's a bad guy. That's it. What is a bad guy? He's a bad guy.
you're a cop? What do
I
you
know, you can only assume. I don't know. I've never even seen, I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know. Could be a biker, it could be a thing, I don't know. What's a bad guy? Bad guy there's all kinds of shitheads. Everybody's a bad guy. But for him to be scared as he was, I figure it's gotta be something bad. So And now you're telling me he's a major criminal, so
Okay, so you've got this major criminal that's now been gunned down. I mean, come on, you're a cop. Guy gets shot outside of his house. It's a hit. And your brother's running scared? You don't put two and two together?
I didn't know that this guy's a major criminal.
Okay, even so, some guy gets gunned down and your brother's running from it. You're not putting two and two together.
What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to think?
What are you going to say? You're going to ask him, what the hell's going on?
I did.
You're in my home, bringing this to my family, putting my life in jeopardy, my wife's life in jeopardy. Word on the street is your brother's moving some big stuff around.
But I ain't even gonna lie. If my brother came to my house, like, if I got a credit card, he asked for my credit card, I would just throw him my credit card, not gonna lie. Never gonna lie. No questions asked.
He's a big man on the street. You don't question your brother. He's driving around in a $100,000 car. You go to the clubs with him?
No.
He's always at the clubs.
Okay.
Did he tell you that?
Yeah, I know he's downtown. He's always close.
Okay. And what's he doing?
I don't know. I don't ask him everything he does every night.
He's your brother.
I know.
You guys not close?
We are, but he doesn't give me every detail of his life.
You're telling me your brother riding around in a $100,000 skate and you don't ask him what's going on? Where are you getting that kind of cash? Business is that good?
Apparently.
And you just slide by. That's fine with me.
Detective Cook really pushes Daniel to spill on why he couldn't get answers from his brother, but this is where he slipped up big time.
Daniel, I find this very hard to believe. And the fact that you're a police officer and you're not putting two and two together.
What am I supposed to do? I'm going to go and accuse him of different stuff?
You never accuse your kid brother of being messed up in something?
I told him he's an idiot once I found out he's dating a freaking married woman.
And that's it. And he's running for his life after her husband's been gunned down. And you're saying, yeah, it's fine, stay in my house for 4 days?
I'm not going to say go out and wait for somebody to attack you.
No, you're going to say, tell me what the hell's going on, and then we're going to the cops.
Yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have done that.
So
I did ask him, but I didn't want to bring him.
You're putting your life, your wife's life in jeopardy, your career in jeopardy. But you won't ask the questions of your brother?
I asked, he didn't answer. There's only so many times I can ask without him getting pissed off and leaving like he did today. He's gone.
You can get pissed off at you for leaving.
No, but he's pissed off that he got everything involved.
Involved in what?
In this.
Apparently you don't know anything
No,
about
I
this.
don't. You're giving me information now that what the hell? You know my head is spinning right now?
But you're his brother.
Yes.
All this has been happening. He's dating the wife of a guy that gets gunned down in front of his house, and you don't ask the questions. So you're putting yourself in a lot of jeopardy. Yeah, he's your brother. You're telling me I don't know anything about what my brother does. Yeah, you might want to be protecting him.
Even if Daniel was really this clueless, the detectives don't understand why he didn't try to find out what had happened. After all, he's a cop. It's in his nature.
Anybody who runs after a homicide, doesn't cooperate with the police, is now gone. We don't know where he is. What does that tell you?
I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. It doesn't look good.
Your brother comes to your house, says, yeah, watch the news. Watch the news? Tell me what the fuck's going on. You're running because a guy got killed? And you're saying, that's all right, just sleep on my couch for 4 days? You're not putting any of this together.
The detective hits Daniel where it hurts, his pride. Cook suggests that he might not be a great cop for not suspecting his own brother's involvement. This tactic is particularly effective with men who have big egos, as they can't stand the idea of looking incompetent, even if it means admitting something that could implicate them. It's a clever move to shake things up, and you can see the frustration start to seep out of Daniel.
Now, you understand the magnitude of this?
Yes,
This is a homicide.
I know.
You seem pretty calm about the whole thing.
I'm not calm. Believe me, I'm not calm.
I don't know if I do believe you, because you're going on about this. Say, well, I asked him, and well, he didn't tell me. I'm thinking you're protecting him. As his older brother, you're protecting him.
I don't know anything to protect him from.
Y'all, I'm trying to go into the dentist. Every time I try to drink some, like cold or hot, it's like real sensitive because they've been drilling my teeth.
Oh, did he come to you and confide in you? That's what
No.
That's what I know that he's done. He's gone and he's got to tell somebody. Can't keep the weight of this on his shoulders forever.
How do you even know he did it?
I'm not saying he did it.
So why would he have to confide in me if he didn't do it? Or have the weight on his shoulders if he didn't do something?
He didn't have the weight on his shoulders. He didn't do something. He wouldn't have run.
If he's scared someone's going to be killing him, yeah, I would run
If
too.
someone's going to kill you, who do you go to?
Police.
Yeah?
Or your family, and I'm both.
Yeah. And then he's gone from there. Nobody's going to have to go after him because he's banging the wife. That doesn't even make sense. You're after Buddy Boy. They got him. They're not going to go, okay, so let's go after everybody that's banging him. They'd probably shake his hand. Way to go. You're screwing the guy's wife behind his back. Yeah, we didn't like him either. If you have nothing to hide, you're around. You got something to hide, you go to ground, you're gone.
Detective Cook challenges Daniel's story, stating that if he's innocent, he should stick around, but if he's guilty, he'll go into hiding.
If he has information about this murder, that's why he's running. He's banging other guys. We talked to them. They're not running. I was banging her. Yeah, her husband's a fucking big dope dealer. Hey, they're not saying, oh, yeah, we're scared. You know, what are we scared for? The guy's dead. He's never going to find out who's banging his wife. Because if you have knowledge of any of this, you have to tell us. Because if we find out later that you knew, you know what happens.
Absolutely.
All right? Don't jeopardize your family and your career over this. Is there anything else that I should know to understand your statement fully?
No.
The detective has given Daniel a heads up about the potential consequences, laying out all he could lose. But he seems to have made his decision, and it looks like he's sticking to it, regardless of the risks. The day after this interview, Daniel did a complete 180 and admitted to not only lying, but also to unauthorized searches of police records to aid his brother. On September 16th, 2016, Daniel pleaded guilty to perjury and insubordination, and was given a week to resign. However, he managed to flip the script on appeal, somehow landing only a penalty of suspension, demotion, and pay cut. Michael avoided charges, but on November 13th, 2020, he was non-fatally shot outside of a cafe, surviving without any arrests made.
If you made this far, you might as well watch another one. Might as well. Right here, presented it to you. Might as well. If you made this far, you might as well. There's really no reason not to. There's really no reason not to watch another video. You might as well. You might as well. You're already on YouTube. You might as well watch another one. Why are you still watching me? Go ahead and click.